Hello and welcome. I have a message for you today that if you are feeling a little bit down, maybe feeling a little bit lost, I definitely have a message for you today. So we are going to delve in and let's see if Spirit and our guardians can help us in this moment. This is a bit of a heavy energy. Yeah, it's been niggling at me just to do a reading for at least a couple of days now, so I will not ignore the niggle any longer. Thank you so much for being here. I truly believe you are here for a reason. Okay, guys and spirits, so if we have a message, please, could you please let us know? Okay, so let's talk about you for a moment. Let's see where you are. Let's see who you are. Okay, so the Temperance. So you are currently a person in between worlds at the moment. You're not quite sure where to place yourself. You're feeling like you're in a bit of a limbo. There's a constant ebb and flow. This, I don't know, constant back and forth kind of motion and sensation. I'm really feeling this from the Temperance card here. For me, the Temperance is a card of alchemy. This moment of kind of feeling stuck, or you know, in the in-between phase and not quite sure where to go, you're not feeling grounded, you're not feeling dreamy at any point. You're in this moment of alchemy. As difficult as it may be, try to enjoy, let's focus that. Try to enjoy this moment of the alchemy. And do you see that you're both feet, one in water and one on the land? So you have this ability to be in the in-between world. So don't think that you're feeling lost. You might feel lost at the moment, but you are not lost at the moment. I really feel that you are kind of gathering your thoughts, understanding where it is that you want to be, moving forward, how you want to grow. You're definitely going through quite a heavy, like, kind of life questions and changes. Could we have another card, please? So this is where you're currently, or what you're currently feeling, or what you're experiencing. Characteristics, please. Any characteristics? Thank you so much. The Knight of Wands. So in this feeling of kind of being in limbo, kind of feeling lost, you are also in the energy of needing to act now, and not quite sure, not quite having a steady foot on the ground. So I'm feeling like maybe you are feeling a bit reactive right now. You're not quite contemplating maybe consequences, maybe you're saying things without thought at the moment, because of this unsteadiness that you might be experiencing. I feel like you are feeling a bit fiery at the moment, but that's just because of you not quite knowing where your feet are in the ground. You're not feeling grounded. You're just kind of feeling up in the air. So this reaction is coming from the discern, or more so, what would be the correct word? An easy feeling, because you're not feeling grounded. I truly believe that this is a situational, so maybe you're going through something, you're going through some changes at the moment that might be feeling, let's take a look, that might be feeling a bit concerning. Maybe you're somebody who really likes to plan things out, and things are just not being planned, or things are getting planned and then cancelled at last minute, which is really throwing you off. Yeah, which is really throwing you off at the moment. So you, you're acting in this place of, I need to react now because maybe this moment's going to leave, or I'm not, if I react later, or if I act later, then this moment's completely going to disappear. We are getting a message through of the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is rest and recuperation. it is taking that moment to try and ground yourself, even if you're feeling a bit of a chaos, a bit chaotic, a bit of an upheaval at the moment. There's no Tower that's come out just yet, which I don't think is a bad card anyway, but definitely try to find these quiet moments to ground yourself. So if you're doing the dishes, just take that moment to really kind of just be in that warm water. And I don't know if, do you know, I think Japanese animation really makes these kind of mundane tasks look so beautiful. So I'd really kind of treat yourself like a Japanese animation, I guess. Studio Ghibli at the moment, you know, when they're doing dishes, when they're cooking, when they're cleaning, when they're doing the laundry and hanging all of the beautiful like linens out to dry, and the wind is just flowing through the clothing and flowing through the bedding, and then they put like, you know, these beautiful leaves that are just going by, and it really is to highlight the beautiful things of life. And yes, there's something that we need to do constantly and often, but yeah, just try to take these moments when you can and just take it as a blessing. I feel that this will really help to ground you at this moment. Okay, so that's your first message. You are Temperance at the moment. You are in this moment of alchemy, so remember that you are the alchemist. You are flowing water. You might feel a bit unsteady, but it is totally within your control. It's within your ability. Try to go with the flow as much as possible. Try not to fight it. And yeah, just kind of easing up with resistance is really going to help. Because you've got the Knight of Wands as well as the Four of Swords, I feel that they are completely the opposite as well. So, you know, Knight of Wands is very action-driven, passion, fiery, get the job done now. And then you've got this opposing energy that is the Four of Swords. You know, maybe your body needs to rest, maybe your mind needs to rest. Try and sink into the soil a little bit to try and ground and not feel so fiery and needing to act now. You are the alchemist. I keep hearing that. You are the alchemist. Okay, so what are you currently experiencing to cause this discernment, this uneasy feeling? What are you currently experiencing? The High Priestess. You, my friend, are going through a spiritual awakening at this moment. This makes sense why you're feeling fully in the water. You are, you know, in this ebb and flow. You are definitely experiencing a spiritual awakening at this time. You might be going through the most stressful time of your life yet, and in a year's time, or maybe in a few months' time, you'll really understand why it is that you are going through this experience. And the universe and guides and spirits just like to test us in a way to let us know that we can actually handle what it is that we are going through, and as a way to encourage us. And essentially, this is the stabilizers. Like, okay, you can do this, you can carry on through, you know, and behave in a certain way, or try to do your best going through this situation. I'm hearing moving house. So if you're moving house, obviously that is stressful. You know, if you are if you're having a situation in a relationship at the moment, maybe there's family and friends kind of feud or some sort of relationship. I'm going to say issues or tension, should I say, in that respect, that you might be experiencing some of those. Maybe there's complete communication blockages at the moment. I feel that this is definitely testing you for a reason, and things can definitely be amended. You've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, things can definitely be amended. So you are going through this spiritual awakening. You know, the Ten of Pentacles comes out when you have everything in life. You know, that's the family, that's the friends, that's having these beautiful companions with you. So whether you do have any dogs or cats or anything, or, you know, it could be a bird, could be a pet lizard, for example. So you have some companions around you, those that love you, and you are pouring your love into something as well. This is a steady and stable job. I really do class the Ten of Pentacles as like the everything card. So you're going through the spiritual awakening. You have the Ten of Pentacles as well. Let's have another card for you. And the Ace of Swords. So you're definitely going through something new. I feel like I just heard that you are going to come out the other side of this and it's going to be better. I don't know, I'm just feeling a very like ease, yeah, kind of an easy feeling. It's like it's going to get much better. It's not easy now. Try to do your best, handling the situation that you are in. Try to rest, try to ground yourself. But the Ace of Swords does represent a new idea, something blooming. It's something new, it's something fresh. It's your mind is in a much better, a much clearer state. I feel like you have focus on something again, and maybe you kind of lost a bit of drive, or you're feeling in doubt. And I feel like when the Ace of Swords comes up, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, that you have ambition again. You have this want, you have this need to prove to yourself that you can reach your dreams, that you can start and make something of yourself that you really want to. I think that's such a beautiful collection to have. I'm just going to show you these because they are, honestly, they are glowing. Okay, very powerful, very intuitive. You've got everybody around to love and support you. If it's not so much people, then you definitely have you've already proved to yourself that you can create everything that you've needed to feel stable, to feel loved by yourself, you know. And also the Ace of Swords as well. Okay, how can we help this situation? The Six of Wands, you are going to be recognized. I'm feeling like you need to let your light shine. You need to allow people, you kind of strip the vulnerability and dive into who you are and let other people in and let other people know who you are. So whether that's, you're making a tarot video, you're making a YouTube video, I'm making a tarot video, whether you are, I don't know, you're on social media in some way, whether you are applying or, you know, what's the word, when you sign up to competitions, I'm feel, you know, you're doing something new, and I'm feeling like you are kind of in the spotlight in some way, but it could more be in a crowd. It's not you being on center stage and all lights are on you. It's kind of like you're building your courage up. You know, the self-doubt is stripping away and you are stepping into yourself more. Could we have another card to explain this, please? The Eight of Swords. So the Eight of Swords comes out when you start to doubt yourself. So I feel like, you know, you kind of need this public recognition to have the encouragement to make sure that you progress with something. If you spend maybe a little bit too much time in your head, then this is maybe where you may stop yourself or cause, I call it the mental cage. You cause reasons to not do something, or, you know, you make reasons to not do something. Could we have another card, please? So I definitely feel like being in the crowd is really helping. And the Six of Swords as well. So Six of Swords comes up. So you've got two sixes here. You know, six for me represents love in numerology. You've also, so if I'm just going to take those numbers, for 12, 2 and 1 equals 3, and 3 would represent group work. So again, you've got that crowd factor. I feel like you need some sort of stability from others to allow you to step into yourself fully, and to take off that mental pressure that you cause yourself. Six of Swords comes up when there's possibly travel. So you could be moving house. Maybe you are changing country. There's possibility that you are going on holiday. Maybe you're going to friends for a day, or maybe just staying somewhere else for a couple of nights. Change of location is definitely, I feel, a change of location. So I feel like you can definitely, tell people about your intentions, strip away and, you know, be vulnerable. And I really do feel that you are going to benefit from this by having that, you know, other people supporting you. Okay. Through this transition, what signs can we look out for, please? Okay, the devil comes up when you are, just be careful that you're not dipping into anything that may be toxic for you. So whether, if there's anything that you may be repeating, if there's any bad habits that you may repeat, that is a comfort more than anything. It could be binge eating, it could be maybe you're just staying in the house for too long, maybe not showering, any little things like that, that's causing you self-harm more than anything. And you know that they could be bad habits. It could be smoking, it could, you know, maybe you've given up something and now you're stepping back in to doing that again because it's comfort, it's something that you're familiar with. You know, feeling like when you've stripped away maybe an addiction, for example, when you strip that away and then things get so intense and so difficult, it's so easy to fall back into it. Try not to fall back into it. You have judgment. Judgment has turned up as well. Judgment, I feel that this has come, especially with the devil, is to not judge yourself too much. Don't be so harsh on yourself. I feel like you are your own worst critic at this moment. I really feel that you are, you know, going through this experience that you're going through, you are pointing yourself into the light. Like there's this fresh new energy that's going to come out from this. It might not happen overnight, so it's not going to be like, oh, I wake up and I feel amazing the next day. You know, I definitely feel like it could be something gradual, but there is going to be a realization that when you do wake up, wow, I put myself through this, I got through this. You know, if you've moved country already and maybe you're in a relationship and you're thinking, I need to go back home with my family, but instead of staying in the country where you now are a resident, that you just go back home and, you know, just start fresh at home. But you know that experience, you're familiar with how that life was. Try to push yourself, try to step into your discomfort zone. Push yourself out of your comfort zone, and I really do feel like you are going to reap the benefits from that. You also had the Seven of Pentacles as well. Now, Seven of Pentacles is more, I feel that you're kind of judging which rewards to reap. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so there's a contemplation here. So all of these pentacles are stacked up, and it's like, okay, all, you know, my pile has grown, my worth has grown, they're in full bloom. How can I direct my energy now? And you're really contemplating what's good, what's bad, what can I improve, what can I really focus on now, what is meaningful to me, what is not meaningful to me anymore, how can I cleanse and refresh my energy. So I do feel like this moment of awakening, I feel that you are realizing that, you know, the addictions and bad habits you have managed to flush away. Try not to step into those again, because you've done so much work already in trying to work on yourself, and you have in so many aspects, you have already done that work. Please don't go back. You're doing really amazing, as difficult as it may be. I know, you know, especially through spiritual awakenings, and it's not just one moment that happens in your life, it is many, many times that this happens. So know that you are still shedding your old skin. It's the year of the snake. Getting rid of that skin, okay? We're stepping into the year of the horse soon. And yeah, you're really contemplating on what, you know, how to direct and how to progress and change your energy and get rid of what's not working for you and really improve yourself. Beautiful. I know it is, you know, when you're feeling a bit lost, or I think this is honestly a beautiful reading. I really feel like you can hang in there, try to ground yourself as much as possible, and just realize how far you have come already, because honestly, it is in full bloom. It is in full bloom. Okay, so the outcome, please. What is the outcome of this situation? I'm being told to use another deck. Okay. Let's see if there's any repeat cards. So what is the outcome of the situation, please? As for time, this could be in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, I'm not going to put a date on this video. I truly believe that this is going to come up when you most need to hear it. But I feel like in the next 3 to 6 months from now, this is really when you're going to notice or feel that transition. What is the outcome of this reading, please? Thank you. We have the 10 of Pentacles. I knew it. Thank you, guys and spirits. So you have 2 10 of Pentacles. I'm just going to show you. This makes me really, really happy. You're going to have everything. It's going to balance. It's really going to work well in your favor. You are going through a healing process. You're going through a spiritual awakening. Ah, thank you so much. And you are going to have the 10 of Pentacles, okay? You're going to have that life. You're going to have that love. You're going to have that laughter. You're going to have the beautiful house on the lake. If that's what you really want, if that's really what you want to work towards, you can definitely do that for sure. You can have whatever you want. Your companion has come with you. You know, you've got this beautiful partnership. If this is not romance, this is definitely either you loving yourself. I really feel like, you know, you have this appreciation for life again, as difficult as it may be. I'm honestly really, really pleased with that. Something's telling me that I'd like another card, so thank you, guys in spirit. Let's pull another card. 2. And you've got the 6 of Wands again. You can't make this up. We've also got the 3 of Swords as well. So 6 of Wands, as I mentioned, is public recognition. It's realizing how far you've come. You've told other people your hopes, dreams, aspirations, and I feel like that's unleashing that and letting it go. I don't know why that was so difficult to say. Unleashing that and letting it go and telling other people about that is giving you confidence to actually succeed in what it is that you really want to succeed. And what did I say actually? I said it's like you're not alone in the spotlight, but here you are, realizing your achievements. You are getting roses thrown at you. I just dribbled everywhere. You're getting roses thrown at you. So really, really marvelous. I really love this card for you. Thank you so much. And 3 of Swords. 3 of Swords in this case, I believe, is the healing process. You have been hurt before. And there's going to be other things in life that may upset you again, and that's okay. That's a part of life. We just take full thanks and gratitude to have the feelings that we feel, and how we guide ourselves through that, or you know, how other people help or guides and spirits help to guide us through this is the most important thing. It's just how we hold ourselves. You're definitely going through healing. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. You've got the 6 of Wands. I think this is a really, really wonderful, beautiful outcome. Okay, I've got a couple of crystals for you. Okay, so we've got pyrite is probably going to help you at this moment. I'm just going to read that for you. Oh wow. Tourmaline, oh sorry, turquoise. I'm going to hold these up just whilst I read these. And wolfenite. Okay, so wolfenite, I just want to see if that's going to, okay. A little bit CGI'd, but okay. Wolfenite. The journey has only just begun. Wolfenite can travel through your past, present, and future, opens up communication with the spirit world. It also aids in past life recognition, helping you see soul contracts that you've made in this lifetime, facilitating the karmic reunion and completing the cycle once the lesson has been learned. Wolfenite is a powerful past life healing stone, resolving any issues that need to be faced and regaining magic lost in past lives to be used here and now. How fitting is that? I think that's really, really incredible. Thank you, Wolfenite. Okay, turquoise is up next. Tranquil and calm. Turquoise reminds you that there are gifts in the everyday and each moment in your life that matters. See what I said? Like with the dishes and the laundry, etc., etc. Small things add up and become big things over time. Have patience for all your labours of love, including yourself. Regarded as a bridge between heaven and earth, turquoise is a sacred stone in many Native American traditions and used as a source of healing and connection. Link to the heavens within yourself, the parts that bring you joy and remind you of your own inner magic. Stunning. Another beautiful message. Okay, and pyrites. We got pyrite here. The gold standard when it comes to crystals. Pyrite attracts abundance, wealth, and prosperity. Known as fool's gold, pyrite encourages you to follow your dreams and envision your desires. Manifesting powers are high when the crystal is at play. Pyrite has that spark. Literally, pyrite can create fire when struck against another stone or metal and is believed to contain the element of fire in its core. Pyrite also acts as a powerful protector, shielding you from negativity and protecting the integrity of your aura. Strike fast and don't look back. Marvelous, marvelous messages. I think they are super fitting. All right, so we just got the last card for you, okay? So your last message of today. Last message of today. It's going to be interesting trying to hold this card up for you. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? So I'm just going to show you that. Bear with me. Let's grab your message to answer the call. All right. Got some incredible mountains here. I'll try and hold this as still as possible. There we go. Okay, cool. Your guidance is divinely guided. Let me get my elbow comfortable, sorry. All right, cool. Your guidance is divinely guided. You are being called to answer the call of your soul. It might be scary, it might not make sense, but if you trust your soul's yearnings, you will live a life beyond what your mind could possibly imagine. Answering your soul's call-in is not a one-time thing, rather a lifelong dance. Deep down, you already know what you long for, what your soul yearns for. Whatever you are called to do, that is your calling. Do not overthink it. Don't wait for permission. Just say yes. Most people are waiting for a step-by-step plan before they take the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. It takes faith and courage to answer the calls of your soul. And that's why most people don't do it. But you are not most people. You are in exactly the right place to answer your calling now. You don't need to know the whole plan. You don't even need to know where it is leading. You just need to take a step. No one has ever had the complete perfect plan. There is no end destination. There is no right or wrong way to do it, and you do not need permission from anyone else. Sometimes the more resistance we have around answering a calling, the more important it is to your soul's growth. What is your soul calling you to do? Marvelous. So thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I hope this has helped you. I honestly am feeling very excited about your journey. If you could let me know in the comments where this has guided you, or maybe how this has manifested for you, I would love to know. Thank you so much for being with me, and I will see you again soon.